Standing on the southern tip of Spain, just 14 kilometers away, you can see the coast of Morocco, just 8.9 miles of water separate two continents, yet no bridge or tunnel spans this gap. We've built incredible structures like the 50-kilometer Channel Tunnel and the 164-kilometer Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge, and many more, yet there's no link between these two continents. Every year, millions of people and tons of goods cross this strait by sea and air. A fixed link could transform this journey into a 20-minute drive. So, what's stopping us from building this seemingly obvious connection? The answer involves a fascinating mix of geology, economics, and international relations. Let's start with the basics. The Strait of Gibraltar is a narrow body of water that separates Europe and Africa, linking the Atlantic Ocean to the Mediterranean Sea. At its narrowest point, it's only about 14 kilometers wide. This unique location has made it a strategic crossroads for centuries, impacting trade, travel, and military movements between the two continents. Today, it's a busy route for cargo ships and ferries, making it one of the most important maritime passages in the world. So, why hasn't anyone built a bridge or tunnel across this strait yet? It turns out there's a lot more to consider than just the distance. To understand this better, we need to look at the history of the idea. People have been trying to connect these continents since ancient times. The concept dates back to at least the 8th century, when an Umayyad commander proposed digging a canal across the strait. Fast forward to the 1800s, French engineer Ferdinand de Lesseps, fresh from his success with the Suez Canal, proposed the first serious plan to build a tunnel under the strait. Since then, dozens of proposals have come and gone, each one running into the same wall of challenges. In the 1920s, there was a proposal for a series of dams across the strait that would generate hydroelectric power and create a land bridge. Can you imagine how that would have changed the Mediterranean Sea? In the 1950s, the idea of a bridge resurfaced, with various designs proposed over the years. More recently, we have the Gibraltar Strait Tunnel project, which has been in the works since the 1980s. This project envisions a rail tunnel connecting Spain and Morocco, similar to the Channel Tunnel between England and France. But despite all these proposals and attempts over more than 1,000 years, we're still no closer to seeing a bridge or tunnel become a reality. Why? Well, it turns out there are some pretty significant challenges standing in the way. It could pave the way for more serious, starting with the engineering hurdles. First up, seismic activity. The Strait of Gibraltar isn't just any patch of water. It's located in a seismically active region. This means earthquakes are a real concern. The area sits at the boundary between the African and Eurasian tectonic plates, which are constantly moving. In fact, the African plate is pushing northward at a rate of about 4 millimeters per year. That might not sound like much, but over time, it adds up. Building a massive structure, like a bridge or tunnel in an area prone to earthquakes, that's a recipe for potential disaster. Engineers would need to design a structure that could withstand significant seismic events, which adds complexity and cost to an already challenging project. Then, we have the geological and oceanographic factors to consider. The strait isn't just a shallow channel. While the English Channel averages around 120 meters deep, the Strait of Gibraltar plunges to more than 900 meters in some places. That's like trying to build support structures as tall as 3 Eiffel Towers underwater. To put this into perspective, the deepest bridge piers in the world, those of the Doge Bridge in China, only reach about 270 meters. The pillars for a Gibraltar bridge would need to be more than 3 times that height. As for tunneling, the deepest undersea tunnel in the world, the Ryfylke Tunnel in Norway, reaches a maximum depth of 292 meters below sea level. A Gibraltar tunnel would need to go much deeper. But it's not just the depth that's an issue. The strait is known for its strong currents and tidal flows. These powerful water movements pose significant risks to the stability of any structure built there. The strait acts as a bottleneck between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, with water flowing in both directions at different depths. Surface water flows eastward from the Atlantic into the Mediterranean, while deeper water flows westward from the Mediterranean into the Atlantic. These currents can reach speeds of up to 3 meters per second. Now you might be thinking, we've made so many technological advancements. Surely we can overcome these challenges. And you're right, we've come a long way. We've built impressive structures like the Channel Tunnel and the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. But even with our current technology, the combination of all these factors, the seismic activity, the extreme extreme depth and the strong currents makes this project incredibly complex and risky. Now let's move on to environmental concerns. The Strait of Gibraltar is not just a body of water separating two land masses. It's a vibrant ecosystem teeming with marine life. Building a massive structure here could potentially disrupt the habitats of countless species. The strait is home to various species of whales and dolphins, including sperm whales, fin whales, and orcas. It's also a crucial pathway for migratory species like bluefin tuna and birds. A bridge or tunnel could interfere with these migration patterns, causing far-reaching effects on marine ecosystems. The noise and vibrations from construction and ongoing traffic could disrupt the echolocation systems that cetaceans